With a deep breath, I push the door open and enter. Natalie, I'm glad you're back. I was wondering if. Susanna stops short at the sight of a large box in my hands. You already got it. You mean the package for you at the general store? I smile proudly. It's all here. Susanna looks relieved. Thank you. I lay it on the ground carefully. What's in it anyway? Packing materials for shipping out the flowers. A special order biodegradable packaging made from recycled products. Of course she does. Why am I not surprised? Of course, if you have to grow the flowers first before you can pack them. I'll show you how to pack the flowers right now, and we'll worry about growing them tomorrow. Susanna hands me an apron and I tie it around my neck. I follow her through the greenhouse, and she shows me the steps it takes to arrange and package the flowers. It looks simple when she does it, but I find myself slipping up quite a bit as I try to remember all the rules she sets out. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Susanna places a hand gently on my shoulder. You'll learn. You said yourself that you're a fast learner. I laugh, half-heartedly. Yeah, I did say that. You can buy seedlings from the general store. I'll give you a little bit of money for that. The door to the flower shop swings open, and Susanna beams. We finish just in time. Hey, is everything ready? It is. Natalie was a big help. That's good. Jacob glances in my direction with a small smile. Natalie, could you help Jacob carry the flowers out to the van? Huh? Oh, sure. I grab the nearest package. Lead the way, Jacob. Right. Jacob picks up a large package in both arms and heads for the door. With some effort, he manages to wrestle the door open by pushing the handle down with his elbow. He swings it open and looks back at me. After you. Well, you're a true gentleman, aren't you? He blushes. Not really. It's just the nicest thing to do, isn't it? I guess so. He trails after me as we walk to the van. I load the box into the back. Are you the driver? I turn to him as we head back into the shop. Of course I am. I grab another package and we walk back into the cold. Really? How old are you? Jacob places his box of flowers gently in the back seat. 17. What? You look like you're 12 or something. He looks at the ground. You don't really have to shout it like that. He turns quickly and hurries back into the shop. I race after him. I didn't mean it like that. You just look so young. As I enter the shop, he walks past me quickly, eyes focused straight ahead. His cheeks are bright red. I grab a box and run back to the van. Okay, I exaggerated. You look more like 14 or 15. He turns an even deeper shade of red. Okay, I guess that wasn't the most comforting thing in the world. Jacob shuts the back door of the van and climbs into the driver's seat. Jacob, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. It's okay, Natalie. I'm used to being treated like a kid. He swings the door open shut and starts the van. I stand in the snow, watching as the van rumbles slowly down the main street of Fairbrook. I think I really touched a nerve there. With a long sigh, I trudge back into the flower shop. Natalie, I just wanted to. Susanna stares at me. Did something happen? She looks worried. Yeah, I told Jacob he looked really young, and I think he got angry. Susanna smiles softly. I see. He hates me now. He doesn't hate you, Natalie. He's just struggling. Struggling? Jacob's the youngest of 5 children, and that's not counting all his cousins. He's always been the baby of the family, despite being the one who works the hardest. He's just trying to find his own identity, free from whatever people think of him. He idealizes anyone who has a lot of determination, but it couldn't hurt to be empathetic to his situation as well. The best thing you can do is treat him like a young man, and not a child. I hope that I'll be able to leave before New Year. Come to think of it, I don't even know how long I'm supposed to be working here. I guess I'll ask Susanna at dinner tonight. Until then, getting some rest sounds like a good idea. I quickly get ready for sleep and leap into my bed. Today feels like it went by so quickly. Then again, I did sleep a good portion of it away. It was nice to meet everyone today. Steve seems like a lot of fun. I definitely want to visit him soon. Trent seems cool too. Plus he's hot. It's obvious he's smitten with Marion though. I'm not sure what to think of Ryan. I doubt he's the sort of guy who enjoys holding hands and long walks on the beach. Deja vu. Jacob, on the other hand, is adorable. I just want to take him home with me and give him milk and cookies. I think he's still mad at me, though. Oh well. There'll be plenty of time to apologize this month. For now, I should just sleep. I'm gonna stick around the flower shop today. It's cold out, and I really don't feel like exploring. Good afternoon, Natalie. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing well. And you? I'm beat. This is a lot more work than I thought it would be. I see. The worst part is, I've barely even begun. There's still a month left of this. How do you manage? Manage what? Working. Susanna says you come by to help all the time. Does she even pay you? Of course not. She doesn't have to. How do you do all this work all the time without getting so tired of it? Jacob looks confused. I just do. Is doing work really such a bad thing? Well, no. I just, I can't even explain myself properly. I'm sorry. I slump into the window seat and sigh. Don't apologize. It's not your fault. I'm starting to think there's another reason why he comes here all the time. No, I'm not gonna make any assumptions, and I'm just gonna stop talking. Anyways. I guess I'm just being grouchy. Is something wrong? Is there anything I can do to help? See, there you go again, offering to help. I don't understand you. Why are you so nice? Isn't being nice a good thing? No. I mean, yes. Well. Jacob approaches me, but he doesn't sit down. I'm sorry if I made you angry. No, you didn't make me angry. I sigh again. I just don't get you. I don't see why not. There's nothing that special about me. Well, that's not true at all. What do you mean? If you have to ask, then you won't understand if I explain it to you. I'm sorry. And you really don't have to apologize all the time. You didn't even do anything. Sorry. I can't help it. I can see that. So, what do you do when you're not here anyway? What do you mean? You know, home, school, things like that. There's not much to say. My oldest brother is a mechanic. Then my sister is. No, that's not what I asked. Huh? I want to know more about you. We can talk about your siblings later. I, I'm not very good about talking about myself. Then consider it practice. You even have an interested audience. You're really interested in me? Of course. I want to ask about you otherwise, would I? I thought you were just trying to be polite. I laugh. People rarely describe me as polite. Well, Jacob leans down and picks up one of the boxes that Susanna and I packed this morning. I'm in high school, my last year. I hold the door open for him and follow him out to the van. I think I like my history class the most. I hold the door open again as he re-enters the shop. This time, I take a box as well before following him to the van. I'm going to community college next year. I really don't like being too far from home. Wow, I wanted to get as far away from home as possible. I hear that's normally how people are supposed to feel. We take another trip into the shop and gather up the last two boxes. Jacob pauses for a moment before going back into the cold. When I'm at home, I read a lot. I like mysteries the most, even though they tend to scare me. He blushes, especially when I read them late at night. Mysteries always make me feel like an idiot. I can never figure out who did it. I usually can. He beams proudly. Then you're smart and a hard worker. I'm not sure either is an accurate description. And I'm not sure you're allowed to have a say in the matter. Sorry. You know, I'm gonna let that one slide for now. But next time, we're gonna find you a way to give you more self-confidence. Uh, are you sure that's a good idea? Why wouldn't it be? I don't know. I shake my head as he climbs into the driver's seat of the van. Honestly, Jacob, you really are something else. Thanks. Well, I guess I'll see you later then. Yeah, I got it. You still got work to do. See you around.